welcome to my channel. My name is Glam Donna. I'm trying to start a new series, or whatever you want to call it, of Facial Fridays. And by facials, I mean either a sheet mask or actually a liquid or clay facial. Just because I think, yes, I could do it on Monday, but I'd rather do it on a Friday and get ready for the weekend. Not that I have anything going on this weekend, but how nice would it be? Because how often do you wear makeup on the weekend unless you're going out? So to me, Friday's a good day to do a facial. So this is a 15-minute Pamper Me kit that I received. See if you can see it. That I received in my TheraBox, my monthly TheraBox. And I've been dying. Look, there's a hair mask. There is a foot mask. There is a hand mask, which I think I am going to do that one. There is a hyaluronic mask. There is this for your face. So this says a 15-minute collagen firming sheet mask. Oh, I might try this one because it says for mature skin and for any skin. So there's that one. And then the last, oh, there's two more. So there is a 15-minute tea tree soothing mask and a 15-minute eye mask. Wow, it feels really, really tight. So there's the eye mask. So I mean, altogether it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 masks in one kit. To me, I love TheraBox. You get so many great things in there, and for them to put in a 15-minute Pamper kit for instant glow, hair, face, eye, hand, foot, and it says it's a 7-piece kit, which I just counted out for you, and it looks like it's by Frida Cowles. Frida Cowles. And it's an Empower Beauty with self-care. So I think we're going to try, number one, we're going to do the 15-minute collagen firming for mature skin. After all, this is glitz and glam after 50. Because who says you have to be boring after 50? I love my channel. I try to do the greatest, I like to do glittery eyeshadow. I wear a lot of highlighter. I love to sparkle. I mean, I love to sparkle so much that my husband calls me Hollywood. Because sometimes I sparkle even down to my shoes. So they nickname me Hollywood, and I think it's pretty much sticking around. It smells good. Oh my gosh, it's leaking. Okay. I'm going to take the excess that I've touched and I put it on my hands and my arms because I want my arms, or my hands, to kind of soften up and not quite look so old and aged. And so I might have to put the glasses on for the hand. Oh look, it does work. And the time is 11:34, so we'll take it off. Okay, there's just one, yeah, okay. So here's the hand. Oh, fun! Fun, fun, fun. Ta-da! Oh my God, this is amazing. I'm so excited. It's like putting on gloves when I had to color my hair the other day. You know what's funny is my children are grown, but I used to get compliments on my hair all the time. Like, is that your true color? Yes, it is my true color. Blonde is my true color. However, having children turned my hair brown. So yes, so the last week, I don't remember when exactly, but last week I colored my hair with a shade up from what I used to do. It was an 8.5 L'Oreal Excellence. So this time I went to number 9. This is so funny that I can have my glasses on. I don't know if it says to like rub your... So, here we go. Wash and dry hands. Place the inside of the mask and then relax for 25 to 30 minutes. Remove the mask and apply moisturizer if needed. No need to rinse. I love that. So this one's for 15 to 20 minutes. Or 25 to 30. So this will stay on longer than the facial, and I'll just use the counter on my phone or my camera to tell me when it's been 15 minutes. So I've gotten married recently. We've known each other for about 10 years. We decided to live together for a while. And that seemed to work out so well that he wanted to get married, and I'm all for it. We used to say we've been married before this one. We just thought we've both been married several times before. We didn't think we'd ever get married, and here we are. We did, and it was such a good day when we got married. Family was there. Friends that I haven't seen in a while were there. It was just a really nice gathering. We had it here where we live. There's a community room. And the reason why we had it here is because my neighbor next door, who we're best friends since we moved in here, she's in a scooter, and she was my maid of honor. So because she has a hard time getting out and inside steps or houses or whatever, we decided to have it here. So we saved money by not having to rent a venue. The only thing that probably was a problem for people was parking is a little bit tough, because you're really not supposed to park outside the building. It's supposed to be for people with a sticker that says they live here. I'm just going to let that go on my lips, because you know what? My lips could use. Okay, what else? We have 2 cats, Xana and Luna. They're both tortoiseshell, beautiful cats. Every now and then they pop in on my videos. I don't know why, they just do. They want to know what I'm doing, and they got to be like all into it. So Luna's on the chair across from me, just looking like, what is going on? And Xana's looking like, Mom, I need some treats. So that's not going to happen with these hands. Although there's nothing on the outside, it's all on the inside. So I'm taking it and making sure it's getting every piece of my hand. I'm originally from Philadelphia. I moved out here in early 2003, because we just had a baby, and we didn't feel that we wanted to. I would have to work, we would have to work to live there, and we weren't comfortable. There was a whole big thing about daycares, and when they were given medicine to children, and these children were dying. That was a big thing, I don't know, like some 30 years ago, because I've been out here for about 32 years. I've been out here. 33 years I've lived out here. Haven't been back to Philly. I guess I was back to Philly once, but I never went back after that. And so my mom lives in Florida, and so does my younger brother, and Trying to see what time it is. And so I've been to Orlando and Tampa and Southern Florida to visit my mom on a couple occasions. I went there just a couple years ago during Christmas, which I will tell you is not a good time to fly. And I wanted to have a Christmas and a New Year's with her because she lives so far away. You know, we're in Montana, she's in Florida, and like she's not really good with like technology. You know, she's 80 some years old and she struggles. And I remember she told me a couple years ago she wanted a phone so she could play games on it all the time, like my brother and his wife and everybody she sees is playing on their phone. Well, she doesn't know how to navigate in a phone. Sometimes she doesn't. I think she's getting better with answering the phone. Yes, that's my cat. She wants treats, so don't be alarmed if she shows up in the video. Anyway, I have a sister in New Jersey, and I think tomorrow will be, let's see, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, a long time since my oldest brother passed away. He was on the list for a kidney transplant, and apparently he didn't go to his therapy. What is it called? No, what is it that they get? I always forget things. Like, do you find that as you get older you forget things? Dialysis. He was supposed to go for dialysis the day before he passed away, and he didn't go. And his daughter, he only had one daughter. That's all. And she was everything to him. And so she's the one that found him, and I couldn't get a flight at that time. I was with my second husband then, and we just didn't have the money to fly out there. So for me, it's hard to say that he's gone because, you know, honestly, he's not gone to me. So, but I think shortly after that too, my dad passed away, and that was traumatic for me because me and my dad were close. Nobody else in the family was, and everybody talks down about my dad. But, you know, I warned them that he's not. I warned my brothers and sister and my mom, you know, to let them know he wasn't doing good. He didn't have long to go. And when he did pass, and I posted it on Facebook to ask for thoughts and prayers, my sister got mad because she thinks that I should have told them that he'd passed away when I told her, I told you a year ago that Dad's health wasn't good and that you should, you know, call him and, you know, tell him you're thinking of him. And her response was, he should have called me, is what she thought. So that's how that goes. So we don't have fun in our dysfunction in this family. And I'm glad that I'm farther away from my family, that I'm not caught up in their drama, because that's what I feel like my family's good at, is drama. And out here in Montana with the cats, with my husband, his family, my son lives out here too. He was actually born in Montana, and he has a son. So I have a grandson, Jordan. Tried to call him yesterday. Hey, Jordan, how's it going? And he's like, good. I said, how do you like it in summer? Good. How do you like living with your dad? I like it. And I said, what are you up to? And he said, he's like, this is the longest sentence I've ever heard from him. I said, what are you doing? I'm playing with my friend. And I said, oh, you have a friend over? And he said, yeah. And I said, then you know what? You go play with your friend. I'll call you another time. So at least he's like, are you sure? And I'm like, I'm sure. Go play with your friend. And so I hung up, but I'll call him another time. He's a really great kid. He gets a lot of love from his father, and I think he does that because he didn't get a lot of attention from his dad. So, you know, that's the same old story. All right, well, we're hitting 15 minutes. So I'm going to take this mask off. Ready? Right, maybe I can't take them off with these gloves. Oh, it feels so good. Get on my neck. So anyway, I started doing a YouTube channel because I had a friend tell me I'm bored. So I kept buying a lot of stuff on Amazon and stuff like that. And then we decided, you know, why don't I just start a YouTube channel? So then I started this YouTube channel. And it gives me something to do. I'm not afraid of talking into the camera. I would like to talk to people, but, you know, talking into the camera. And then I love when I watch myself, when I watch it by myself, I'm like, man, what was I talking about? Like, what? So I do review, I just did a video on Charlotte Tilbury, all the products that I have of hers. She's a bougie brand, and a lot of her stuff I have, but you know, I only use it for special occasions. But like I said, it's good. And today I'm working on this video, plus I just finished I just posted another video yesterday from the Better Beauty box. And that's a great subscription. I think it'd be great if I'd recommend you watching that subscription. I don't remember how much it is a month, but this month, well, or they're a month behind. So the month I got a few days ago is the July makeup edit, and it was over $175 worth of products. And they're not cheap products. They're really good quality products. And so today I'll have this video, and I hope to get this up today. If not, it'll probably be tomorrow. I have the hardest time like struggling with editing, and should I do an intro? And I'm going to put my glasses back on so I can see the time. Okay. So I struggle, you know, because I'm not that great with videos. I'm truly just a person who does it for fun. But I would like to get some subscribers and, you know, get opinions from people, like what are some things that you would like to see. I may not just do makeup or, you know, skincare, but maybe I will go shopping and take you with me, or something. If there's anything you'd like to see, especially because I live in Montana and it's so beautiful out here. Very expensive place to live, but it's it's just so beautiful. Last year we did get a bunch of snow, which I thought would prevent it from us getting wildfires, but unfortunately that's not the case. There's quite a few wildfires out on the west end, southwest Montana and northwest Montana. So, you know, have them in your thoughts that no one gets harmed, or, you know, not a lot of forest doesn't get burned. And a lot of times the fires are because of lightning. It's not always somebody setting a fire, but we get some pretty heavy duty lightning out here. Our storms are big, but anyway, that was my phone. Sorry, I forgot to turn it off. What else? Yep, I love makeup, and especially indie brand eyeshadow palettes. Like, I wear a lot of drugstore foundation or everything but eyeshadow. I do have some mainstream eyeshadow palettes, but for the most part, I have a lot of indie brands because they can do glitter eyeshadow wonderful. You can't compare them. Like, I have Natasha Denona. I love her palettes, but they don't sparkle for me. I also have Huda Beauty. She's another one. Who else? Anastasia Beverly Hills. Tarte. I have some, like I said, I have some mainstream eyeshadow palettes, but most of my eyeshadow palettes come from indie brands. And like I said, no one can match their shimmers. They're so vibrant and so like glowy. And I'm sad because now with the world the way it is, they won't be shipping to the US because of the tariffs. So I'm not sure how that's going to be when the tariffs take place. So hopefully it won't impact us too much. I'll be saving a lot of money, that's for sure. Okay, so we're at the 20-minute mark. I think I've had this on for long enough, and I'm not really sure that I have a whole lot to talk about. But I would love to get a hold of this company and ask them for another. Look at this. Look at how, can you see how shiny they are? Oh my God, they feel so good. So, so good. I'm going to have to find somebody that, someone else that does hand sheet masks. I do get some hand creams once in a while from my boxes that I review. But that's it for today. I hope that this was interesting for you. Please give it a thumbs up. And if you wouldn't mind subscribing, because it really does help my channel. And if you want me to do any kind of video, you know, leave a comment for me and I'll do what I can to see if I can make that video happen. So once again, thank you for tuning into my channel. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.